and imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
To throw is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll buy some. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You got it. You got it.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And across the goal line.